we humans love stories, don't we?
It's like something we're just drawn to.
Yeah, it's primal.
Yeah.
Like something that goes way back, like to when we first sat around fires,
Yeah.
and shared stories of hunts and heroes.
Definitely.
And from those early beginnings, storytelling has evolved into so many forms.
Right.
And today we're taking a deep dive into one that's always been around,
Yeah.
but it's also always changing. Drama.
It's a lot more than just storytelling, though.
It is.
I mean, with drama, you feel like you're really there.
Yeah.
It's happening in front of you.
Yeah.
It's live.
It's that experience.
Yeah, the dialogue, the action, and that buildup of tension.
Totally. And you requested a deep dive into this world of drama.
I did.
You wanted to know what it is, the different types,
Yeah.
and how it's changed over time.
Absolutely.
So our guide for this is an article called Pasted Text by Robert Longley,
Fine.
and it was updated just this past July.
Oh, wow. So it's pretty recent.
Yeah, super recent, so get ready because we're going to go all the way back to ancient Greece.
Ooh, fun.
Explore those masks.
Oh, yeah. Those are iconic.
Yeah.
Everyone knows those masks.
And we'll even touch on Shakespeare.
Awesome. I can't wait. So before we go too far,
Yeah.
I'm curious about something.
Okay.
How does this article actually define drama?
Oh, that's a good question.
Where's the line between just a story and a performance?
Right. That's a really good question. It emphasizes bringing events to life.
Okay.
And it could be fictional or real.
Okay.
And it brings them to life through the performance and the dialogue.
All right.
So think actors on a stage or even voices on the radio.
Makes sense?
Or even characters we see on a screen.
So it's not like just reading.
No,
Right.
it's not passive.
Yeah, you see those words
Yeah.
and you hear them.
Yeah, you hear the inflections and the emotion in their voice.
Exactly.
It's about being immersed in the story.
And feeling like you're a part of it,
Yeah.
not just watching it.
And that brings us to the word drama.
Oh, the word itself.
Yes, a word with a history almost as interesting as drama itself.
I bet. What's the history?
So did you know it comes from the ancient Greek word, well, actually, two words.
A word.
Drama, meaning an act or a play,
Okay.
and drau, which means to act or to take action.
Wow, that's cool.
It's like performance is baked into the word.
I like that. Baked in. And that makes me think about those masks.
The masks.
Yeah, the comedy and tragedy masks, the laughing and crying faces.
Yeah.
They're so symbolic.
Yeah,
Does the article mention those?
they do.
I feel like you can't talk about drama without talking about them.
I know, right? So it connects them to those figures from Greek mythology.
Okay.
Thalia, the muse of comedy, and
What would you say?
Melpomene, the muse of tragedy.
And each of them have their own mask.
Yeah.
So they're like these figures who represent the two main emotions of drama.
They really
It's
do.
interesting.
But it's more than just laughter or tears.
It is.
Those masks represent all human emotions that drama explores.
Right. Because comedy isn't always lighthearted.
You
You can be satirical, make fun of things.
Yeah.
You can be a little dark.
Uh-huh.
And tragedy, I mean, yeah, it's sad,
Yeah.
but it can also make you feel better
Right.
if you've released something.
The release.
Yeah.
And you've hit on something really important.
Oh, what's that?
Drama makes us feel.
Makes us feel something.
Yes. And speaking of feeling,
Yeah.
the article talks about this concept of dramatic tension
Ooh, yes.
and how playwrights use it.
Yeah, to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Exactly.
What's going to happen next? Feeling.
That's it.
Yeah. Playwrights are so good at that.
Oh, they are. They're masters at it.
Yeah.
It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
They give you enough information to guess.
Yeah, but not enough to know for sure.
Yeah, and they use examples to illustrate this.
Oh, like what?
Like Oedipus Rex.
Okay.
Will he figure out the truth?
The truth about what he's done.
Yeah. Or Hamlet. Will he get revenge for his father?
Good question. Those are the questions that fuel the tension.
They really are.
Yeah,
And it makes you want to know what happens.
absolutely.
But it's not just about the plot.
No.
It's also about how they reveal information
Mm-hmm.
and create obstacles and build the suspense through dialogue.
Dialogue is key.
Uh-huh. Those conversations between the characters.
Yeah, that's how we learn about them.
Yeah, their motives, their
What
desires.
they really want
Yeah.
and their turmoil.
What's going on in their heads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the article also mentions soliloquies
Oh, yeah. Soliloquies.
and asides.
Also a good one, too.
And they're great ways to build tension and understand the character.
Yeah, because a soliloquy is when the character's alone
Right.
and they're talking to themselves.
Yeah, like we're hearing their inner thoughts.
Just like we're in their head.
It's like we're eavesdropping.
Yeah, I like that.
And then an aside is like a quick Whisper.
to the audience. Yeah, so we know what they're really thinking
Yeah.
or their intentions.
Yeah. I like that.
They're letting us in on a secret.
It's like breaking that fourth wall.
Yeah, it really is. So now that we've laid the groundwork,
Well,
we can explore the types of drama.
yeah.
The article breaks it down into several categories.
I like that.
Yeah, each with their own unique purpose.
It's like a buffet of drama.
Exactly. First up is comedy.
Oh, comedy.
It aims to entertain.
Yeah, make you laugh.
And it often has witty dialogue and funny situations.
Right. But as we said earlier,
Yeah.
there are different kinds of comedy.
There are.
Some are subtle and some just make you laugh out loud.
Yeah, so we have romantic comedies
Those are good.
about love and happy endings.
I like those.
Sentimental comedies
Yeah.
that pull at your heartstrings. Comedies of manners.
Oh, yeah, making fun of how people act.
Yeah, poking fun at social conventions.
Yeah, those are fun.
And then we have tragic comedies.
Tragicomedy.
Yeah, which show us that life is a mix of both.
Laughter and tears.
Yes.
It's true.
And then on the opposite end of the spectrum,
Okay.
we have tragedy.
Tragedy.
Yeah, think of plays like Hamlet,
Yeah.
where there's betrayal
Yeah,
and revenge and just these flaws that lead to bad consequences.
definitely.
Tragedies often deal with difficult themes like death,
Yeah.
suffering, and fate.
They're powerful, though,
They are.
because they force you to think about hard stuff.
Yeah, things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah, but sometimes that can make you feel better.
Right, like you've processed something.
You know,
Then we have farce,
farce.
which is all about absurdity
Like it doesn't make sense.
and over-the-top humor.
Oh, I like that.
Think of Waiting for Godot
Okay.
or the movie Airplane.
Oh, airplane.
Yeah, where logic doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
It's good to just laugh sometimes.
It is, and then there's melodrama,
No.
known for those heightened emotions.
Yeah, over the top.
And larger-than-life characters, and
Yeah.
usually really sensational plots.
Give me an example.
Think of The Glass Menagerie by Tennessee Williams,
Okay.
or Gone with the Wind.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, and they appeal to our emotions.
Yeah.
You know, you root for the hero,
Yeah.
and you hate the villain.
You boo and hiss,
Yeah, exactly.
but they can still teach us things
They do.
about relationships and society. It's interesting.
Now let's move on to something that combines storytelling with music and dance and just spectacle.
Ooh, what's that?
Opera.
Opera, yes.
It's really immersive,
Yeah,
and it requires a lot of skill.
I bet, because you have to be a good singer and a good actor.
And the way it uses music to tell the story and highlight the emotions.
It's pretty amazing.
It is. It really is. And the article mentions La Bohème,
Okay.
which is a tragedy,
It's-
and Falstaff, which is a comedy.
yeah,
And it shows how much range opera has.
yeah, it can make you laugh and cry.
From love stories to funny comedies, opera can really transport you.
Through music and drama,
Exactly.
that's pretty cool.
And then we have a genre that's relatively new,
Oh, what's that?
docudrama.
Docudrama.
It takes real-life stories and events and brings them to the stage or screen.
So it's like real but also drama?
Yeah, it uses dramatic techniques, but with real-world issues.
Okay,
And it can be really powerful,
I bet.
but it also raises questions about how we portray the truth.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's something to think about.
It is.
It's a reminder that even when we're enjoying the drama,
Yeah,
we should still be thinking critically.
absolutely.
So we've explored the basics of drama.
Yeah, we've covered a lot.
The performance, the dialogue, the tension.
And all the different kinds.
And now I'm curious, as we go deeper,
Yeah.
what stands out to you?
That's a good question.
What are you most curious about?
What makes you want to learn more?
You know, honestly, for me, it's that link back to ancient Greece,
Oh, yeah?
that connection,
Yeah.
that drama comes from action.
Right. It just makes sense.
It does.
It's not just about the words.
No.
It's about bringing them to life.
Like the Greeks knew that.
Yeah, they knew.
To really make a story come alive, you have to see it.
You have to experience it.
Yeah, you have to hear it, the voices.
And speaking of ancient Greece,
Yeah.
those masks,
The masks, they're so powerful.
They are.
Those images.
they really are.
Immediately. You know?
Yeah. You know what you're going to get.
Comedy or tragedy.
Yeah.
But it's not that simple,
It's not.
is it?
No.
We talked about how comedy can make you think.
Yeah.
It's not always just light.
It could be deep.
Yeah, like satire.
Yeah.
It can point out problems in society,
Yeah.
you know?
And challenge us.
Yeah, make you think it differently.
And tragedy can be sad,
Yeah, of course.
but it can also make you feel better.
Yeah.
Like you've released something.
That feeling of catharsis.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a release.
Exactly.
Good.
And it's like drama gives us a safe space
To feel all those human emotions.
From happy to sad.
The whole range.
The whole spectrum.
Yes.
It's amazing.
And speaking of keeping us engaged.
Yes.
That dramatic tension.
Oh, the tension.
The way they keep you on the edge of your seat.
I know. It's like, how do they do that?
I know.
Make you wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So good.
It's all about anticipation.
Yeah.
Right?
Drop in little hints.
Yeah.
Making you wonder.
And making you care about what happens to the characters.
Exactly. You're invested.
The article talked about Oedipus Rex. And Hamlet.
Classics.
I know. So with Oedipus,
Yeah.
it's that tension of him getting closer to the truth.
Closer and closer.
Yeah, and it's a horrifying truth.
Yeah, you don't want him to find out.
But you have to know.
I know, right?
And Hamlet,
Yeah.
it's will he or won't he get revenge?
That's the question.
And that keeps you hooked.
It really does.
And they use all these techniques to build the tension.
Like what?
Like foreshadowing.
Oh, yeah, hinting at what might happen.
Yeah, and irony.
Oh, where the opposite of what you think happens.
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
It is. And we can't forget soliloquies and asides.
Oh, they're so good.
They really are.
They bring you right into the character's mind.
Yeah, and they add a whole other level of intrigue.
It's like we're getting special information that no one else knows.
It's like we're in on the secret.
Exactly.
So now that we've gone over the foundation.
Yes, the basics.
Yeah.
The building blocks of drama.
I'm excited to go into the different genres.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
It's like a buffet of possibilities.
So many choices.
I know.
What do we start with?
Let's start with comedy.
Okay, comedy.
It's often said that laughter is the best medicine.
It's true.
And comedy gives us that.
A break from life?
Yeah, a respite.
A little bit of fun?
Yeah, a release.
Yeah.
But it's more than just laughs.
What is this?
It can be insightful.
Oh, yeah.
And show us society's problems.
And make us think about them. Yeah. Sometimes in a funny way.
Yeah, so think about romantic comedies.
Oh, rom-com.
They explore relationships.
Love and all that.
But in a fun way.
Right, with happy endings.
Yeah.
They make you feel good.
Comedies of manners.
Oh, those are fun.
They use witty dialogue.
Yeah.
And satire.
Yeah. To make fun of.
Yeah, to poke fun at social norms.
The way people act.
Yeah, and hypocrisy.
I love those.
And then there's farce.
Farce, which is just pure silliness.
Where logic goes out the window.
Doesn't exist.
And it's a reminder that it's okay to laugh at the absurd.
Yes.
To just enjoy the ridiculousness of it all.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that.
We do.
To let go and laugh.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
It is, but drama isn't all sunshine and laughter.
No, of course not.
There's also tragedy.
Right, the other side of the coin.
Which explores the darker parts of humanity.
Like sad stuff.
Yeah, like suffering and loss and the consequences of our choices.
Yeah, heavy stuff.
So think about Shakespearean tragedies.
Yeah.
Like Hamlet, Macbeth.
King Lear.
Yeah.
Those are intense.
They are.
They really make you think.
And they force us to confront those uncomfortable truths.
Yeah, about ourselves.
In the world.
And life and death.
They're not always easy to watch.
No, but they can make you feel better.
They can, in a way. It's that catharsis.
That release.
Yeah.
It's like therapy.
It is.
Right.
It's like by watching it on stage,
Yeah.
we can process our own fears.
Safely.
Yes, in a safe space.
I like that.
And now let's move on to melodrama.
Melodrama, which can be a little much sometimes.
Yeah, it gets a bad rap.
But I kind of like it.
I do too.
It's fun.
It taps into those big emotions.
Oh, yeah.
Like love and loss and betrayal.
It's dramatic.
It is.
Super dramatic.
Think of Tennessee Williams' The Glass Menagerie.
Okay.
Which is about family problems and dreams that don't come true.
Yeah, that's relatable.
And Gone with the Wind.
Oh, a classic.
I know.
I love that movie.
Melodramas may not be subtle, but they speak to our desires, our fears,
our hopes,
and our longing for things to be right.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Sometimes we need that.
Sometimes we do.
A little skeg.
Yeah, a little bit of good conquering evil and love winning in the end.
It makes you feel good.
Speaking of escaping into another world.
Oh, I see where you're going.
Let's talk about opera.
Opera, yes.
That blend of storytelling, music, dance.
Receptacle.
It's amazing.
It really is.
Opera is a feast for the senses.
It is.
And it takes so much skill.
The singers.
Oh my gosh, they have to be amazing.
You have to do everything.
I know.
Sing, act.
Be able to move.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And the music.
Oh, the music.
It's so important.
I know, it heightens everything.
It does.
Makes you feel the emotion.
Yeah, and you understand the characters better.
Yeah.
Because of the music.
Yeah.
It's powerful.
The article mentioned La Boheme.
Uh-huh.
And Falstaff.
Oh, yeah, La Boheme is so sad.
It is.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Young love and loss.
Yeah, and set in Paris.
Yeah, in poverty.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is.
But Falstaff is funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, based on Shakespeare.
Oh, cool.
It's full of witty lines.
Yeah, and funny situation.
They both show how opera can be so different.
It can make you feel everything.
Yeah, from sadness to joy.
And it's not just the music and the acting.
Right.
The sets are amazing.
Yeah, the costumes.
It all comes together.
It's immersive.
It really is.
Like you're transported to another world.
And lastly, we have docudrama.
Docudrama, bringing real life to the stage.
And screen.
Yeah, it's real.
But also dramatic.
So interesting.
It often tackles historical events.
Yeah, or social issues.
Or personal stories of triumph and tragedy.
It can be really impactful.
It can.
Because it's real.
It uses those dramatic techniques, but with real-world issues, and
Yeah.
it can be so powerful.
The article mentioned Apollo 13
Yes.
and 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah. Apollo 13 tells the story of the astronauts.
Yeah, and their struggle to get home.
And 12 Years a Slave is about Solomon Northup.
Yeah, who was kidnapped and sold into slavery.
So powerful.
It's amazing how they can take these real events
Yeah.
and make them dramatic.
But it makes you think
It does.
about how they portray the truth.
Right, because it's still drama.
Yeah.
So they have
Yeah.
to make choices
Yeah, about what to show.
and how to show it.
It's a delicate balance.
It is.
So we've covered a lot of genres.
So many different types of drama.
And yet
Yeah.
they all come back to that same human need.
To tell stories.
Yeah.
To share what we've been through.
And to explore the world through performance.
It's fascinating.
It is.
And these genres aren't always separate.
That's true.
They can mix
Yeah.
and create new things.
It's always evolving.
It's exciting.
It is.
I love how drama changes.
Me too.
It reflects the world.
How we see it.
Yeah, and how we feel
Of our need to connect.
with each other.
And with stories.
It's primal.
It is. Now with all this talk about genres.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what kinds of drama do you like?
Oh, that's a good question.
What are you drawn to?
I think I like stories about people relationships.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. The complexities.
doesn't matter if it's a comedy or a tragedy.
It's the human connection.
Yeah, I like to see how people interact.
I love that. And speaking of stories that resonate,
Yeah.
I want to talk about those Shakespeare plays.
Oh, yes. A Midsummer Night's Dream and Romeo and Juliet.
What a contrast.
Hello, right?
Comedy and tragedy.
He was so good.
Shakespeare was a master.
A genius.
So A Midsummer Night's Dream,
Yeah.
pure magic.
It's so whimsical.
It's like a fairy tale.
Full of fairies.
Yeah, confused lovers.
And those funny misunderstandings.
Oh, those are the best.
It's set in Athens
Yeah,
and a forest nearby.
yeah, a magical forest.
Or anything can happen.
We meet these four lovers,
Hermia,
Lysander
Finland.
and Demetrius.
Their love lives are a mess.
They are!
Thanks to Oberon
The fairy king.
and his servant Puck.
Oh, Puck.
He causes so much trouble.
I know, with his love potion.
Oh, yeah, that potion?
And his tricks.
It's hilarious.
It leads to so many mix-ups.
People thinking they're in love with the wrong person.
Yeah, it's so funny.
And then there's that play within a play
Oh, yeah.
with those tradesmen.
They're so bad at acting.
I know, but it's funny.
It's so funny.
It's like Shakespeare's making fun of theater.
Oh, is that meta-theatrical commentary?
That's it.
It's like he's winking at the audience,
Exactly.
letting us know it's all just a play.
Yeah, don't take it too seriously.
And in A Midsummer Night's Dream,
Yeah.
that playfulness is part of the charm.
It's light and fun.
Yeah, it's a celebration of love and imagination.
And the magic of theater.
It reminds us that even when things are crazy,
Yeah, life can be messy.
there's still room for magic.
And happy endings.
Yes. But now we're switching gears
The tragedy.
to Romeo and Juliet,
Oh, Romeo Juliet.
a story that's been told so many times.
It's a classic.
But it still gets to us
It's
every time.
Why is that?
It's forbidden love
Family feuds.
and tragic choices.
It's heartbreaking.
It is set in Verona, Italy.
Okay.
We meet the Montagues and the Capulets,
Two families who hate each other.
and their hatred has poisoned the city.
It's like a disease.
And then we meet Romeo and Juliet,
Who fall in love
despite everything.
against all odds.
Shakespeare's language in this play,
Oh, yeah.
it's beautiful.
It's poetry.
It captures their passion
And the fear.
as their world gets smaller.
And intense.
The balcony scene,
Oh, so romantic.
one of the most famous scenes ever,
They declare their love.
under the moon.
So beautiful.
But their love can't survive.
No, it's doomed.
The hatred is too strong.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Romeo kills Tybalt
Juliet's cousin.
in a duel.
Oh, no.
And Juliet fakes her death.
To get out of a marriage.
An arranged marriage.
It's all going wrong.
And Romeo, thinking she's dead,
No.
kills himself.
In her tomb.
Yeah.
That's awful.
And Juliet wakes up
No.
and finds him dead.
Heartbreaking.
And she takes her own life.
It's so sad.
It's a tragedy that stays with you,
It does.
but it also shows the power of love.
Even in death.
Romeo and Juliet is a warning
A cautionary tale.
about hatred and the consequences of our actions.
It's a powerful message.
And it still resonates today.
It does.
It reminds us to forgive
And understand.
and overcome the things that divide us.
It's a lesson we all need to learn.
We do. So we've looked at two very different plays,
Comedy and tragedy.
but they both show Shakespeare's genius.
He understood people.
He did.
And he could write.
His characters are so real,
Yeah.
and his words are so powerful.
Shakespeare's legacy is incredible. He still speaks to us,
Across time
making us laugh and cry.
and think.
He was a genius.
Now, as we move to the final part of our deep dive,
Hey.
I have a question for you.
Oh, good.
What do you think is the most important element of a successful drama?
That's a tough one. Wow, that's a tough question.
I know, right?
It's like asking what's the most important part of a great meal.
Ooh, I like that.
You know, is it the main ingredient or the spices or the way it's cooked?
The skill of the chef.
Yeah, all those things matter.
They do. They all work together.
And I think it's the same with drama.
I agree.
There's no one thing.
It's a mix of everything.
The plot, the characters, the themes, how it's written,
It all has to come together.
like a symphony.
Yes.
All the different instruments,
working in harmony.
and the conductor's the playwright,
Guiding the audience through it all.
controlling the pace, the emotions.
It makes me think about why we keep coming back to drama.
Yeah, why do we love it so much?
Why does it still matter after all these years?
It's something about connecting with those stories,
Stepping into someone else's shoes?
seeing the world through their eyes,
It lets us feel everything.
the good and the bad.
In a safe way.
Yeah, it's like a controlled experiment.
We can experience joy and sorrow and triumph and heartbreak.
Without actually having to go through it.
It's like watching life unfold.
But from a distance,
We see the choices people make
and the relationships they form.
and those struggles that we all face
It's a reminder that we're not alone.
in any of it.
Drama shows us that everyone goes through these things.
It makes us feel connected.
Yeah, like we're all in this together.
And it helps us understand each other.
And the world around us.
And sometimes it can even change the world
How so?
by giving a voice to those who haven't been heard.
Oh, like marginalized communities.
Yeah, and starting conversations about important issues.
I hadn't thought about that.
It can also give us comfort.
Yeah, like a warm blanket
When times are tough,
when the world feels chaotic.
it reminds us of our shared humanity.
Yeah, that we're all just human.
With the same hopes and fears.
Drama has been around for so long.
For a reason.
It's a powerful way to understand ourselves and the world.
It's like a collective dream.
We come together,
Share stories.
explore ideas
And ask those big questions.
about life, the universe, everything.
And as we change,
As humans,
so will drama.
it'll reflect who we are
And what we value.
and our need to understand.
It's a constant evolution.
I like that.
So as we wrap up our deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a challenge.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go find drama that pushes you.
Out of my comfort zone.
Yeah. Explore things you wouldn't normally choose.
Okay.
See plays from different cultures.
And different time.
And pay attention to what you feel.
What grabs me?
Yeah. What emotions come up?
What questions pop into my head?
What does it tell you about being human?
Good questions.
And don't be afraid to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
Share your thoughts with others.
Have those conversations.
Let drama spark those discussions.
And help us understand each other.
Because it's more than just entertainment.
It is.
It's a reflection of who we are.
And where we're going.
It's a conversation that never ends.
And we're all a part of it.